The global influence of Blackpink has continued to expand far beyond music, fashion, and live performances, and one of the most talked about cultural collaborations connected to the group's Deadline era became a remarkable partnership involving the National Museum of Korea. The project quickly attracted attention from fans, tourists, art communities, and media outlets because it represented an unusual but meaningful meeting between modern pop culture and traditional Korean heritage. Instead of focusing only on concerts or promotional campaigns, the collaboration highlighted how Korean entertainment and national culture can coexist in creative spaces that appeal to both younger audiences and longtime museum visitors. The atmosphere surrounding the project felt very different from an ordinary exhibition. Visitors entering the museum during the collaboration period experienced an environment that blended elegant historical presentation with modern multimedia elements inspired by Blackpink's artistic identity. Carefully designed lighting transformed several public areas into immersive visual spaces connected to the themes and aesthetics associated with the group's Deadline promotions. The lighting installations used soft pink, deep black, silver, and vibrant neon accents to create a dramatic contrast against the museum's sophisticated architecture. Many visitors described the experience as cinematic because the museum retained its traditional atmosphere while introducing subtle contemporary effects connected to K-pop culture. One of the most discussed features was the creation of special listening zones placed throughout selected museum sections. These listening areas allowed guests to hear curated audio connected to Blackpink's music, storytelling themes, and artistic inspirations while exploring cultural exhibits. Rather than turning the museum into a concert venue, the collaboration maintained a calm and artistic tone. Visitors could move through the exhibits at their own pace while listening to carefully selected soundscapes and commentary designed to connect Korean history, artistic expression, and modern global entertainment culture. Fans appreciated the thoughtful balance because the project respected the museum's identity while still celebrating Blackpink's worldwide popularity. The audio guide experience also became a major attraction. Museum guests could access special commentary tracks inspired by the collaboration, creating a more interactive visit for international travelers and local audiences alike. The guides included cultural explanations, artistic interpretations, and themed narration that enhanced the emotional atmosphere of the exhibits. Many online discussions praised the idea because it encouraged younger visitors, especially K-pop fans, to engage more deeply with Korean history and art. Social media reactions suggested that some visitors who originally attended because of Blackpink became genuinely interested in the museum's collections after experiencing the collaboration. The Deadline era itself already carried a strong visual identity, and the museum partnership extended that atmosphere into a completely different cultural setting. Blackpink has long been associated with luxury aesthetics, powerful stage visuals, and global branding, so many fans were surprised to see those elements adapted into a historical and educational environment. However, the collaboration demonstrated how modern Korean entertainment can help attract wider attention to national institutions. Cultural experts noted that the project reflected the increasing global significance of Hallyu, also known as the Korean Wave, where music, television, cinema, fashion, and art work together to elevate Korea's international cultural presence. Pop-up events connected to the collaboration added another layer of excitement throughout Seoul. Temporary installations and themed spaces appeared in selected locations, drawing large crowds of fans hoping to experience exclusive content linked to Blackpink and the museum partnership. Some events featured interactive displays, themed photo opportunities, digital art walls, and collectible souvenirs. The visual presentation focused heavily on elegance and modern Korean design, combining museum-inspired aesthetics with the stylish image associated with Blackpink's brand. Long lines formed outside several locations as fans waited for entry, and online photos from the event spread rapidly across multiple social media platforms. Limited edition merchandise quickly became one of the biggest highlights of the collaboration. Special items inspired by Korean artistic traditions and Blackpink's visual themes were released in carefully curated collections. Fans especially discussed products that incorporated traditional Korean patterns, museum-inspired illustrations, and minimalist modern packaging. Rather than relying only on standard idol merchandise styles, the collection appeared more refined and artistic, reflecting the museum partnership's sophisticated tone. Many products sold out rapidly after launch, increasing excitement online and creating strong demand among collectors both in Korea and internationally. The collaboration also sparked conversations about how museums are evolving in the digital era. Younger generations increasingly seek immersive and interactive experiences instead of traditional static exhibitions, and partnerships like this show how cultural institutions can adapt while preserving historical value. By working with globally recognized artists such as Blackpink, museums can attract audiences who might not normally visit these spaces. At the same time, fans gain opportunities to explore cultural history in environments connected to artists they admire. Many observers consider the project a successful example of how entertainment and education can support one another rather than compete. International media coverage further amplified the partnership's visibility. Entertainment publications, travel blogs, fashion outlets, and cultural commentators discuss the collaboration as a symbol of Korea's growing soft power influence. Blackpink's massive international fanbase ensured that even people who had never heard of the National Museum of Korea suddenly became curious about it. Travel interest in Seoul-related cultural tourism also appeared to increase as fans added museum visits and collaboration pop-up locations to their travel plans. The project therefore functioned not only as a promotional campaign but also as a form of cultural tourism marketing connected to modern Korean identity. Fans online frequently shared emotional reactions after visiting the museum. Many described feeling proud to see Korean culture presented in such a modern and globally appealing way. Others appreciated the respectful balance between contemporary music culture and traditional heritage. Some visitors commented that the quiet atmosphere of the museum created a surprisingly emotional experience when combined with Blackpink-inspired visuals and music. Rather than loud fan-focused entertainment, the project emphasized atmosphere, reflection, and artistic appreciation, which made it feel more memorable and unique compared to ordinary pop-up events. Fashion communities also paid close attention to the collaboration because Blackpink members are already strongly associated with luxury brands and artistic visual concepts. The museum setting enhanced the elegant image surrounding the deadline era, and many photos from the collaboration circulated widely online due to their stylish presentation. The contrast between historical artifacts and modern celebrity aesthetics created visually striking content that appealed to both K-pop fans and design enthusiasts. As a result, the project gained attention not only in entertainment spaces but also within broader conversations about visual culture and branding. Another important aspect of the collaboration was its ability to bridge generations. Parents visiting with children, longtime museum supporters, international tourists, and younger Blackpink fans all experienced the same cultural environment from different perspectives. Some older visitors became curious about the group after seeing the scale of fan enthusiasm, while younger audiences gained new appreciation for museum spaces they may previously have considered uninteresting. This crossover appeal demonstrated the growing ability of K-pop to influence public engagement across multiple cultural sectors. The collaboration also highlighted Seoul's status as a global creative capital. The city has increasingly become known for combining advanced technology, entertainment innovation, fashion trends, and historical preservation in unique ways. Projects like this reinforce Seoul's reputation as a destination where traditional culture and modern creativity coexist naturally. Visitors attending the museum events could also explore nearby shopping districts, cafes, galleries, and entertainment areas connected to the city's vibrant cultural landscape. Many travel influencers and bloggers included the Blackpink Museum collaboration in guides showcasing Seoul's modern attractions. Online discussions often focused on how unusual yet fitting the partnership felt. At first glance, a globally famous girl group and a national museum might seem like completely separate worlds. However, many fans eventually concluded that the collaboration made sense because Blackpink represents modern Korean culture on an international scale, while the museum preserves Korea's historical identity. Together, the two created a narrative connecting past and present. This symbolic connection became one of the main reasons the project generated so much positive discussion online. As the deadline era continued, the museum collaboration remained one of the standout cultural moments associated with Blackpink's activities. Even fans who could not visit Seoul followed updates through social media photos, fan videos, and international news coverage. The partnership proved that K-pop collaborations can extend far beyond music releases and brand endorsements, opening possibilities for future projects involving art institutions, cultural organizations, and educational spaces. Many supporters expressed hope that similar collaborations could happen again in other countries, potentially connecting Korean artists with museums and cultural institutions worldwide.